we're at the
Kinky's basket.
basket.
Yeah, I also have a subsidiary of Kinky's basket, and that is Juice Up. I realized that Juba is
Juice
hot.
Up?
Yes.
But I'm kind of understanding how you play with words, make them more creative.
You need to get something simple. You cannot look for there is
So
a
juice
drink.
up.
Yeah.
Kind of
You need to
interesting.
juice up and quench your thirst.
Wow, I like that. I think doing adverts has given you a lot of creativity.
Oh yes. By the way, adverts have. I actually do adverts for Urban TV in Uganda. They send me scripts. I do the voicing and they do the editing.
Wow, that's interesting.
We are making money.
So, Kinky basket has given you a lot of money. Because the first time I saw it, in the next 2-3 weeks, I saw someone driving. I'm like, seriously?
V8, tell them.
So someone is driving out of the basket.
Oh yeah, you know what? It all takes patience, courage, and determination.
Exactly.
If you are focused, trust me, you'll get all your heart desires. I haven't reached where I want to be, but at least
you will reach there.
You know, the reason I got a ride is because there's a time I cried. I had deliveries from like 4 clients, and they were in bulk. I went with my brother. He was pushing a wheelbarrow. By the time we reached the gate, the residence gate, he pushed a wheelbarrow, and I was carrying stuff on my head. I'll share it on Facebook one of these days. Seriously, I cried, and I'm like, I'm suffering
God do something.
Maluya rabonana mulshunu. Then I was like, okay. Rome wasn't built in one day. We need to take a step at a time.
Yeah.
That's why I got myself. They call it
like, congratulations. It's good. It's good. It's a start. Next time we'll have V8.
Inshallah.
So,
yeah,
Kinky,
so it eases my transportation. I deliver on time. I make sure that
if someone wants delivery today, where can they reach you?
I have contacts that they can reach me on.
Read the contacts, yeah.
The number to reach us on, strictly business.
Strictly what?
Business. If you want deliveries, call us on +211 928 288 288, or +211 920 555757.
Okay.
We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we are on Twitter.
On which handle? Give us the handle
at
also.
Kinky's basket.
Kinky's basket. Okay, that is good.
Yes.
Kinky.
Yes.
I've known you. You're a friend. We have met.
And I'm a sister.
And a colleague and a sister
And
at the same time. Nyanchek. Nyanchek, don't go there. You're too short.
Okay.
So, if there's some things that people don't know, I might know some things about you. What are the 3, 4, 5 things that people don't know about Nyanchek, about Sarah, Kinky?
People don't know that I'm an introvert of late.
Introvert?
I
Don't
am.
lie. Don't lie. Which introvert are you talking about?
Hey,
Sarah,
I am.
introvert, how?
I am. I no longer.
How do you define introvert?
An introvert is an indoor person.
Someone who keeps to herself on
Nowadays.
herself. And then how does it become Sarah?
Nowadays, okay?
Nowadays, okay.
Not back in the
When did you
day. I was that.
When did you start?
Last year.
Okay.
By the way,
I will see.
COVID-19 taught me a lot of things. It really improved on my entrepreneur skills.
Okay.
Yeah. Given the fact that I did it as a course unit, it also broadened my mind in entrepreneurship. So if you guys don't know, I am an introvert. I am a giver.
Giver.
I'm a lover. Yes.
No comment.
No, seriously, you need to blow your own trumpet before someone else does
of course,
it.
that is okay. That's fine.
Yeah?
Completely.
I'm a family person.
Family person.
And,
Family person. Are you married, single, searching, committed? You know we have some fine boys. Fine boys outside there.
Those are called hungry hyenas.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm off the hook.
Off the hook. Okay.
Yeah.
I understand that. All right. So we have mentioned 3.
I am off the hook.
Off the hook is the 4th one. Okay. The last one, but not least.
The last one. I'm a dancer.
A dancer.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I don't look one.
No, you look one. That one, there's no doubt.
My manager is more.
So 5 things that people don't know about you. You have had them.
Yes,
if you see her tomorrow
yes.
and you need to know more,
you can task
refer
me
to
to
this.
do it for you if you want at a fee.
At a fee. Nothing for free nowadays.
Because you know nowadays talent doesn't just come on a silver panel.
Yeah, sure.
Or a silver.
So our next question, Sarah, how did COVID-19, affect your work?
Hey.
All of us were affected at some point.
COVID-19 was a blessing in disguise.
Blessing in disguise. That's
To
good.
me.
That's good to hear.
For Kinky's basket.
Basket, okay.
Yes, that was the time. Most of my clients are international staff.
Okay.
These are the people who have curfew.
Yeah.
They don't.
And they have
go
strict
out.
measures on COVID-19.
Yes.
They don't just move
So
anyhow.
I made sure I got my gloves intact. I have my face masks. I have like 2 boxes. I even have one in the car.
Okay.
I make sure I move with them. Then that is the time that people were scared of going to the supermarkets, going to the markets.
So you make it easy for them.
And I'm like, I'm just a snap of finger away.
Wow.
So it was a blessing in disguise. It's actually in COVID-19 that I realized that people really needed me more.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Sarah, you are doing mass communication. And we're in the same field.
Yes.
And, sometimes I do have opinions about our media, institution in South Sudan. I always believe that we're still growing. It's a long way to go. But I've seen one thing that is so common with most of our presenters on radio, and you work for radio, but don't be biased. When I listen to radio, most of the radios, every presenter wants to be a comedian. Why is that so? Because I believe there are comedians on radio, but also there are those who are giving content to educate the community. But I can tell you almost 70% of our content is comedy and jokes and laugh and all that. Why is it so?
I'll tell you this. When I was growing up, my mother told me that work without play makes Sarah a dull child. So we are on radio to educate, inform, and entertain.
Yes.
But if you are talking, if you're sending out a message and you don't get feedback, there are 2 things.
Yeah.
It's either there is distortion or no one is listening to you.
And that is not a full cycle of communication.
It's
one-way communication.
It's one-way communication, yes. No, it's 2-way, whereby I send
and you get feedback. But if there's no feedback, it's one way.
It's one way, yes. Now, if it's one way, you'll have to think twice and say, okay, is it that the content I'm delivering is not helpful or what? How about I bring it in a comical way, whereby it will attract them and maybe it will tickle them a bit. Maybe that's when they'll respond. And you see someone getting from the other comfort zone or other lane to another, and then forgetting to get back to the other personality, and that's how we are losing.
Yeah.
We over dwell on one side and not thinking about the consumers. Yeah. And, I know how to play around with my listener. If it's a day for me to deliver a message,
you will do just that.
I'll do that. And delivering message, you can deliver it in 2 ways. You can do it in a comical way, but delivering a message, or you can decide to be serious.
All right. So what I mean is this, like, there are radio programmings, and there are programs for health.
Yes.
There are call-in programs where you play music. What you do is great. No matter how many jokes you crack, I'll be happy. That's what it is meant for that program.
I do current affairs.
Yes, and then current affairs, some of you are serious. I've listened to some of these things, you some are serious.
Yes.
So you know how to balance the two.
Somehow serious.
There are some people who will want to do a health program,
Yeah.
but they want to make it more comedy.
I wouldn't advise them to go that way. If it's health, let's educate. That's why I told you there is entertainment, education, and
so it's about balancing.
information.
It's about balancing.
Yeah,
and shifting your lens.
you need to be focused. If it's health, you need to concentrate on health. You can't tell me that you're talking about, let me say, COVID-19 and start laughing. It's a pandemic.
Something
It has
serious
killed a
and you're
lot of
laughing.
people. Yeah, you need to be serious. And if it comes to entertainment, and don't be that gloomy and be like, okay, so what's your name? How many albums do you have? Hell no, it will be boring.
Yeah.
Know where to put
You spice it up a
comedy
little bit.
when and at what time.
All right, let's come to the payment. Not all journalists or radio personalities are like Kinky. You have the basket, you have the juice up, you have made use of your mind.
Yes.
But I can tell you out of experience, our media is underpaid. Our journalists are underpaid. And there are no deals like, brand deals that you can benefit from. But some of you who have experience and also know corners are able to get some things out of it. Yeah, because you are well experienced and you have a lot of connections. But there's some personalities in the radio who are doing a great job. But they only rely on that payment, which is not helping them. They don't have baskets. They don't have juice up. So
then they should be innovative.
But how can we improve this institution to make it more paying to the journalists because they're doing a great job.
This cry should first and foremost go.
Can we blame it on investors who do not give adverts to the radios?
No.
The...
You know what? Radio is something difficult and simple at the same time. If you use your medulla oblongata so well.
Okay.
How? What am I meaning? What am I saying here? I don't think, apart from Mirai and iRadio, because these are the radio stations
funded.
that. Okay, leave the funding part, these are the radios whereby a worker works like full time.
Yes.
But other radios, people will do part-timing. You work 3 hours on air, and you want to make sure that you earn more than what you're getting. How about you go do marketing? Go market. Do marketing out. Sell a product. We on air are just ambassadors.
Yes. And you have a brand that companies can use to sell their products. And you benefit from it.
That's why I'm telling people to get out of their comfort zones. And about the low payment, that question is a bit tricky. I don't think I'm in position to answer that, but the
Are you scared of your boss?
No. I'm not scared. I'm not scared of my boss, by the way. A lot of media personalities are underpaid. But then, me as a media person, there is nothing I can do
about it. Yes.
The only thing I can do is maybe to sign a petition. And others second. The first thing we need to do, we have an umbrella. We have UJOS, Union of Journalists in South Sudan. We have a president there. If we cry to the president cries to media authority takes it to the labor law. We will be sorted.
Was that tried one day?
I don't know about
to do that
me. I'm not complaining, Ajamana. I'm using my head.
So you're comfortable. You're okay. You don't want to complain for the rest. That is okay.
No, seriously. They just have to get out of their comfort zones.
Yeah, do something for themselves.
We are paid through adverts.
Yes.
How about you get out after your show? You go to a company or an NGO and be like, you know what? I work for this and this radio. This is what I can offer. I can talk about your product, like sip and chat with a 10 every day at Baobab. I do you mentions, I do you jingles, and you pay me this.
And that is possible, by the way.
That's it.
So does it mean that most of our presenters don't have the idea of how to make use of?
Probably. Others are sitting on their talents, which is really painful.
I'm telling you.
You know what? In the nearby future, I'm going to open up. Should I say it? Someone may steal my idea.
And it's very common in South Sudan here. You say
I
something
don't care.
tomorrow, someone else.
This is original.
Someone else is doing it.
I need an up close.
Okay.
Soon, I am having an advertising agency. If you think
Kinky advertising
you have it, oh yes,
agency. I know that.
That is a brand.
You don't have something like Kinky, right?
Kinky's advertising agency. I want people to make use of their voices. We have a lot of talent behind the mics. It's just that they're reserved and they're like, who knows me? If I talk,
but if you remain in your cocoon, how will people know you? If you don't come out and make use of your voice.
We need to get out of our circles.
Exactly.
We don't need to be limited to our circle. Like, oh, my circle is only Atem, I have Jido, MC Jam, and Aite. No.
How about going beyond that and know
You
more?
need to go beyond and get to meet a lot of people.
Yeah, and it said sometimes that some doors are not closed.
A lot of doors.
Some doors are very open, just that they're not locked. But if you push, they open. But we believe that all doors are locked. You see a door, but
that's a wrong mentality. That's a wrong mentality. I'll still insist and say we should all get out of our comfort zones. Yeah.
That's a good
Let's
one.
go explore. Okay. Let's try to be job creators. I created Kinky's Basket out of boredom.
Yeah. And it's paying you now.
It is. I don't sleep hungry.
Okay, tell us about studying in South Sudan. You started your school in Uganda.
Yeah, I did all my education in Uganda.
Now you're doing your bachelor here.
Yes.
What are the difference?
There is no difference as such, because it is a branch of the main that is in Uganda. But I realized that when it comes to education, not everyone takes it serious.
Yeah.
Not until you realize that there is a goal there is something you really need, there is something you want to achieve. That's when we put in much effort. Yeah. There are a lot of students who don't really focus. They don't put much emphasis on education, which is really, really killing us.
Yeah.
You find that a person knows that, my uncle is a minister.
Yeah. So why go
I'll
to
be
school?
given a position in the
driving
ministry.
V8 and
That is it.
life is good.
And yet upstairs, it's only porridge. You understand? I'm sorry to say this. I'm
Yeah.
saying it with a lot of anger because I've seen some students we enrolled with, and in the long run, they branch off and they're like, and you're like, really? Like, seriously? You need to, education is a bit expensive,
Yeah.
but the fruits are really, really, really yielding.
Exactly.
So education here is not that different. It's just that the syllabuses kind of differ with other universities, unlike the university I'm in, because like I said, it's just
It's a branch of the main one.
branch of the main one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about musicians.
What about musicians?
The people you
Because I
play
also wanted
you
to
play
be a
their songs
musician
every
back in
day,
the day.
Blah 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 blah. Is there any improvement in our music industry? Do you see any improvement?
There's
Because-
great improvement
Why
in
do you
the
think so?
music industry. I realized that some musicians have really learned from their mistakes.
Okay.
A lot of, okay, not all, but some musicians had embarked on drug abuse,
Yes.
and they really died in their own movies. Not death,
Yeah,
dying, but they died in their own movies. You find a person with talent, with great talent, just going down the drain because of drugs. But when they realize that, oh, drugs, mahaya, it will not help.
Yeah.
How about I get back to my feet and do this?
Yes.
You find there is much or great difference from how the person was to how he or she is. Now, another thing about musicians is that we have a lot of talent. That I know.
Yeah.
I've interacted with a lot of musicians. I used to host an entertainment show, by the way.
Yeah.
But it's just that I'd done it for a long time and had to change channels. There are complaints. Gali, oh, we are not given platform, what? But then you need to use your voice. You understand? There was a time that musicians used to only focus on love songs, but nowadays it's different.
Yeah, they're diverse.
I realized that the time the pandemic hit us so hard is when they got to realize who they really
They became
are.
more creative.
Yes.
Okay.
So I think we should hit, I'm not saying that we should be hit with another pandemic, but we need some piano beating and piano tuning.
Okay. You know, I have a lot of musicians that I've seen that have gone down the same.
I even thought
the
you were a
same trend.
musician.
Oh, sorry, I'm not. Sorry, I'm not. So what happens sometimes, as you said, drug is a factor.
Yes.
And then second thing, you see some musicians when they have one good song that is hit.
One
ego-
hit wonders.
The ego comes in.
They think they've made it in life.
You know, they will start changing their moving style. They will do a lot of crap.
Am I allowed to mention
You know, they
names?
become no, don't mention names. They'll beat you up. Our guys, they're also good in beating up people. So it's also a factor. I think sometimes they need to, you know, keep doing more. You know, like for us who are in the creative industry, the more you are good, the more you challenge. You need to do more because you need to keep yourself in that level or even beyond. But sometimes you find that someone has a small hit, it becomes a problem. You know.
That's the unfortunate part. And the other thing is we lack a lot of mentorship. Yes, in as much as they have an umbrella, I don't think it's doing much.
That umbrella even is divided. People are fighting over it.
That is it.
Yeah.
And
let's be honest here.
I've
You guys
always
are not
told
organized.
people that entertainment will never unite us. It's sports that is uniting people.
Exactly.
Unfortunately.
And it should be both anyway. I don't know why it is the way it is, but
No,
anyway.
it all, you know, a
It can
fish
be both
gets
if it is well
spoiled
organized.
from the head.
Yeah.
So if the fish is spoiled, if the head is spoiled,
The whole fish will.
the whole body
get
will
rotten.
definitely get spoiled.
Okay.
If we had workshops held, bringing experts from other countries to talk to us, because if we come up with a workshop, let me say Atem and I come up with a workshop, I don't think they'll turn up. But if someone from another country
comes in,
maybe
becomes a big deal.
they will come, hear them out, and it will help polish. And the other thing is there is a lot of selfishness in the music industry, whereby I know I'm talented in maybe playing the guitar, playing the piano, I have the voice, I can vocal train people, but I am reserved. let them die in their own movies.
Is that a competition or what? People are competing?
It's kind of, it's selfishness. I'll not call it competition.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Then the other thing is we have a lot of promising female artists, but the complaint I heard from people, I don't know how true it is, because no one has confessed to me.
Tell us
Gali, it's a give and take. If you want to promote my music as a female artist,
my dad was said I had a show with Irene Toss, and she came out clearly and said, yeah, we have a challenge, right? We exploited. Someone will tell you, okay, I will give you the money to do the best video quality, but it's not for free. You have to pay for it, you know, by doing something. And that's one of the things that has been going on.
Which is not good. If it's not addressed, then I think it's going to continue. Because we have a lot of potential. You've talked of Irene Toss. Yeah. She's one of the talented female musicians we have in South Sudan. And if pano beaten and pano tuned very well, trust me, Irene Toss is the way to go.
I'm telling you. I believe that too.
It's the way to go.
Irene, you can hear from your sister.
Irene Toss, you don't have your fan, girl. Ride or die.
There's a scenario here. Big scenario. This is a gossip. You are running a gossip show on YouTube. So let's do this. Lady Cola has been, you know, creating a lot of chaos online, and you know, breaking hearts. She was in Uganda with the radio, with the Weasel, and then back into Juba, and there were a lot of commotion between Weasel and Mr. Norris, DJ Sand, and it has been going on for some time. Only last week I saw her back to DJ Sand, and they were playing the song they made with Weasel in Kampala. What do you say about this comedy kind of
about
love
that
triangle?
Shenanigan? Yeah, I would say I'll give it up to Lady Cola for one thing. She has kind of copied the way people promote songs.
Exactly.
Not in a bad way.
Even if in a bad way.
She knew how to
she's
play
searching for
her
cloud.
cards.
It's okay. Even if it is a bad way.
She's really chasing the clouds.
She's
and she has gotten them.
And I've been saying it. This lady is doing good. Well, I've been saying it because
the way she promoted
it was like marriage. It was not marriage. It was
we thought it was a marriage thing, and
you
we were
see
like,
how
okay.
Now she moved from few subscribers. 200 and something.
Yes.
Within few weeks.
You know, sometimes you don't need to fight.
Yeah.
You need to
start a conversation.
You need to be creative. I'll give it up to Lady Cola for that. She was pushing her song, and that is Eristenna. Something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll give it up to her.
And there's some people who have taken it personal, and they become so bitter.
Fine. They'll be fine. They will be fine. I don't have kind words for them.
But do you think that she's overdoing it, given our cultural context?
I think she stopped it, right?
Yeah, but
she kind of stopped it.
She stopped it, yeah.
But again, if I am the one dating her,
you'll understand.
Of course, I'll feel bad. Unless if you tell me and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna do this stunt just to push my song, I will understand.
Yeah.
But if you don't, then I will not really know what you're up to. We all know that Weasel is this person. If you dress up that thing with the skirt, I don't know what will happen. You understand?
Yeah.
Yes.
So anyway, she's doing great. To my own opinion, she did very well.
She's really doing great.
But she conflicts with a lot of our beliefs, which is okay also. As you said,
they'll
be fine.
Yeah,
they'll be fine. So you guys, sorry.
But they should know the career she took.
Yeah.
People should know the career
it's worth it by the in this industry. And it's the first of its kind in South Sudan to see, and also a female lady who knows how to drive the crowd, who knows how to manipulate the crowd for her own benefit.
In as much as you are delivering, you need to be controversial in one or the other.
Yeah, exactly.
Just to make sure that you're relevant.
Yeah. And you are followed. Youth following is, you have to get it. So I think she did well, and slow down.
Lady Cola,
slow down, Lady Cola.
She calls herself music Sankara.
Music Sankara.
No, but the advice I have for her is that she should maybe try to be versatile and try other genres. Yeah? She shouldn't just be on one genre. I'm sure she's a promising artist as well.
Yeah, sure.
If she tries something else, she will.
She will.
She'll go places.
And also, I'm seeing a lot of collaboration with our neighboring musicians, which is good than before. And that is a good sign.
These collaborations are not of any good.
Why?
I'm being honest.
Why?
At times, the collaborations I've seen, I've heard or witnessed. I'm gonna give you examples here. The first example I'll give you is with Silver X.
Silver X, yeah.
Silver X did a collab with Waire. He did a collab with The Good Life. But all they did was to push their own.
Okay.
Yeah? And they left Silver on his own to push his own. You understand? Instead, we are doing a collab, right?
Yeah, we should promote the
It's
song
a do
together.
or die. We need to promote the song together.
Yeah.
But you're there pushing your brand, and
And
there
they
was
get
a
paid,
time-
and that's it.
That is it. There was a time I was hosted on Urban TV. Guys, I'm sorry, I've made it. Yeah, I was hosted on Urban TV with the likes of Raga D. There was a guy called Viper Ranking and some other lady called Apollo. And they're like, why do our musicians go to your country just to do collabos? Then I'm like, they're looking for money.
And we pay them
They're
well.
hungry for
we
money.
pay them a lot of money.
If there need be, I'll just borrow words from Nikki Prince. I recently had an interview with him, and I'm like, Nikki, do you think we can? What collabos are you looking at? He's like, I'm not looking at doing any collabo with any established artist because they are exploiters.
Yeah, and they have made it. They don't care.
All
just
they
need the
know
money.
is these people have money. Let's go milk the money out. I have no problem with someone who has money and giving in, for as long as you're getting back the same amount.
Yeah,
you've
that you're paid for. And also,
invested
it's about promoting something. You're paid to do the promotion.
We
not only
love
to-
promotion. You know, people think if I do a collab with let me say Bobby Wine, I'll have made it in life. Yes, you might have made it in life, but how far is the song going?
Exactly, and that's the
Where
main.
has
That's
it
the most
taken
important
us?
thing. That's the most important thing.
Man.
Okay, tell us about Angela Kachumba. We're all bitter and we say things about her.
Angela Kachumba.
And she went quiet. Unlike the journalist who came out
Angela
and apologized,
Kachumba.
the journalist Emmanuel.
What do you want to know about
apologized.
Angela Kachumba?
She made a comment about South Sudan.
She made a comment.
That we're not talented, and we came out strongly. I came out strongly. Everyone
And I
came
have
out
a
strongly.
question. Is she talented?
She said so.
I personally am more than talented. Okay. Angela Kachumba might have said something, but again, I wouldn't blame her. I would blame. I would just say she's a dimwit.
Okay, that is too.
Angela Kachumba, you're a dimwit because you just spoke without doing a background
And
check.
it's too much of assumption. Like we just assume
Yeah,
things. That,
that's the thing. She didn't do a background check to see who is trending, how many songs do they have, how many artists do they have in that country. She just went, boom. With all
With no
her
apology.
degrees and whatever she got, she just wasted them. So she's not a relevant person to talk about right now.
Alright,
I'm
alright.
sorry
Okay. No, it's
to
okay.
talk about her. I don't know, but ask me of another person, please.
Yeah, sure. Okay, about another person.
Yeah.
John Frog.
To
Frog.
South Sudan.
People are saying this guy doesn't have talent. This guy is ABCD. But you know what? I like the guy. Consistency. Yeah, is he going to Tanzania?
John Frog is my G. He's actually going to share the same stage with Harmonize.
And
We have
we're
Fit
yapping
for
here. Oh, he's
Makeup,
not talented.
Talk
Oh, he
of,
doesn't know how to sing.
This guy, what's Otile Brown?
Imagine.
You can imagine. You know, you might be not talented, but the circle you have, the kind of friends
The way
you
you
have,
connect with people.
they expose
He knows what he
you
wants,
to
by
a
the way.
lot.
He knows what he wants.
And I like the fact that he doesn't pay attention to such shenanigans because he knows what he's aiming for the clouds. Like,
And a serious cloud chaser, by the way.
John Frog, you're my G.
No, he's doing good. I like what he's doing. I like it.
We wish
Trust
him
me.
all the best.
Yeah.
Because imagine, of all artists, it's John Frog from South Sudan representing on that poster. What image?
Is it about how he ignores all the comments?
No, it's
Or
the exposure he
did
has.
and how did he get? You know, John Frog some years ago he featured in this song, Arabi Murphy.
He was
he was
just
not- he
he
just
was
came
a
up-
friend
Uh-huh.
to musicians.
And then he
But
learned
you
the
know,
tricks from them and even do it better than them.
that
You guys
is
have
it.
failed, by the way.
No, the
John
thing
Frog-
it
John
all
Frog
goes
has
back
beat a new wall.
to it all goes back to your management. If your management is really aggressive in everything they see or in any opportunity they see, definitely you will make it. Let's talk about management now. There
Okay,
was a
management.
time
In your opinion, who is the best manager currently that is supporting local music in South Sudan?
artist manager or promoter.
Artists. Okay, promoters. Let's talk about promoters. Then we come to managers. Whom do you think is doing best at least? Is doing great in promoting our local talent?
I'll give it up to promoter Willie.
I was saying that in my heart.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I'll give it up to promoter Willie for one thing.
Uh-huh.
He's this guy who invests and never expects
And he has been investing for a very long time by the
I
music
also
industry.
talked to him. I've talked to him a couple of times, and I'm like, but what are you benefiting from this? He's like, he has passion for South Sudanese music. He wants us to have an identity. He also wants our music to cross borders. That's why he's giving in wholeheartedly.
With less in return. He doesn't want much in return. Unlike
some people who put in money,
and expect double.
And expect triple, not even double. If trillion is there, yes.
We don't mention names, guys. We don't mention your names. We know you.
And then there are others. I wanted to talk about managers. There was a time. By the way, I'm soon registering a team female promoters because I've already seen the loopholes in the entertainment industry. So I'll come with polishing. Yeah. If there was an artist manager who really did his best during his tenure, that was Data Gordon.
Okay.
He was one of the best artist managers.
He was managing who?
He was managing AKJ and the late Trisha C.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
That was
we're going
him.
to have him today here, but I didn't know that about it.
You'll ask him about it. Now, I was talking about managers. There are managers who think that their little and NGO money can facilitate my music career. You find a person getting his salary, yes. Maybe he has nothing to do with the salary. And he's like, you know what, Kinky? I want to start managing you. They take you to Linus or Edgar or any other producer. You record a song. And after that, they keep quiet. And you're like, Malu, nyo, lakin. Then the person is like, Walai, may I tell you someone? You're like, really? You're killing my career. If you are to manage an artist, please... I have a lot of advice for artists. I don't know. Like
it's okay, go ahead. We have time.
if you're an artist and you want to make it in life, there are two things or many things, but I'll tackle a few. There are artists who have, like for instance, I'm an artist. You're my manager. You want to go with me to each and every place, even when I have gigs outside. An artist has to have two managers. One who manages within.
Yes.
Then another who you travel with. And this person needs to be well versed with the places you're going to travel.
Exactly.
Like for instance, if I give you a gig and I'm like, you know what, John Frog, I want you to go perform in Australia on such and such a day. You're given a month or two prior to that day. You as the manager, you need to do a survey.
Yeah.
That's the background check we are talking about. Get to know, okay, what kind of people are there and what kind of songs do they listen to. If there need be, you come and train your artists on how to perform on stage.
To fit in that environment.
Yes, that is it.
Okay.
Then the other thing is artists need to get their promoters. A promoter needs to make sure that the song is known, even to the person at the grassroots level. You need to make sure that you take this recorded song and make sure that every Dick, Tom, and Harry gets to know that this is the song. I'm not ashamed to talk of Fidom Tai by the Hard Life Avenue Stars because they've really done their best to promote it both on social media and on ground.
Yes.
Artists should get off Facebook. They should get social media managers. They shouldn't be the ones to do that. Am I allowed to mention names?
If you want to.
Would I be beaten?
That's the issue. That's the fear I have.
We have security, don't worry. Now, there are artists who manage their own posts and they make a lot of mistakes on their pages. If I am a promoter and I want to hire you for an event, I'll go on your social media
and see how you do.
Just what like searching for a job. Nowadays, people think that they call these referees. Hell no. They check your social media.
Everything.
We need to make use of our social media handles. You don't need to be that vulgar on social media, because it shows who you are.
And also, you are an influencer. You have huge following. So if you say something carelessly, you are misleading people outside there. So now there's some artists who have not posted for the last 3 years. I don't want to mention one name here. It's one of our popular artists, but then it went down deep. No one knows about it now.
Are you talking about Mr. Lengs? Rocky
yes, Mr.
J?
Lengs.
Or who?
Mr. Lengs.
Mr. Lengs,
the last time I looked at his post, he posted in 2018.
Maybe
And
he lacks
it might have
a
contributed
social
to
media
it
manager.
might have contributed to where he is now. He was one of the people that when I
He
came
was
to
one
South
of the
Sudan,
giants,
I'm
yeah.
telling you, you could not hear anything else apart from Mr. Lengs.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, Mr. Leng is not active.
I think he needs a proper man. Does he have a management? I don't think.
know.
I've never heard of Mr. Lengs having a management.
I was told he's now
team.
trying to come up again here and there.
He is. He actually has a song called Nyan Abie or something.
Nyandeng and Nyanabia again. Also, you need to be careful on his content of music.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not so certain.
Nyan something, okay.
It's something within that area.
All right.
I don't know how true it is, but then maybe he was doing everything on his own. He doesn't have people to push his music. He doesn't have people to handle his social media.
Yes.
And that's how people really die in their own movies.
Exactly.
So Mr. Lengs, please, if you need someone to manage your social
you
media
need some
handles,
ideas,
please inbox me.
Yeah.
I'm friendly and at a cheaper price.
and you can
I'll help you.
You can help. I know you can help very well. Anyway, let's come to the end of our program.
Okay.
And before we do that, what is your advice to all the youth, not musicians, not presenters, but all the youth in South Sudan? What is your last word to our youth outside, especially the female youth in this country?
Female youths in the country. You need to get out of your comfort zones. Be a go-getter. A go-getter is this person who leaves each and everything they're doing and go fence for what they want. Do not be there expecting. The more you expect is the more they will torment you, both physically, mentally. You'll end up not even doing anything constructive. Yes. They need to be job creators and not job seekers. Do not go and search for jobs if you cannot get any. Just become a job creator. Just like if you don't have the brains of being an entrepreneur, you can enroll just short courses in entrepreneurship.
And we have so many of them.
Kampala University is offering short courses.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, now to the youth. All of the youth.
The youth should do away with drugs. Drugs have really, really, really killed our nation. To tell you the truth, drugs have drained us so much in a way that we do not focus on what we are meant to. You find a once innovative youth loitering on the streets of Juba, and you're like, this is a person with a bachelor's or master's, but he's not doing anything simply because of the drugs. And this comes as a result of peer pressure. We should know who our circle is. Who are the people in our circles? Are they constructive? If the people around you are not beneficial to your life, chuck them, leave them, get others. Period.
Thank you so much. Now tell our viewers to subscribe to our channel.
I need an up close. Well, guys, this is Sip and Chat with Atem Sijin. We are on Facebook and on YouTube, and soon appearing on Instagram. But for the YouTubers, you need to subscribe. Hit the subscription button, hit on the notification bell, and you will enjoy all of these conversations. They are educative, entertaining, and informative. We love you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, and thanks for coming. Kinkyluv.
Yeah. Oh my God.